Civil society groups are demanding government extend and increase the 350 Rand COVID-19 social relief of distress grant and the caregivers grant to 585 Rand per month. Close to 80 organizations say the extension should apply until a comprehensive guaranteed basic income is implemented. For more on this, I'm joined by Daddy Mabe, who's a member of the C19 People's Coalition. Daddy, good evening, and thank you so much for your time tonight. Let's just begin with the process of applying for these grants. How has it been?
Hey, thank you for the opportunity, ma'am, and good evening to all your viewers and everybody. The process itself, it's very much user-friendly. You know, you have to be technologically savvy for you to be able to access it. You must have a cell phone, you must have an email, and even if you have a cell phone, it must be a smartphone. You know, so we struggled to a point where we had to even help other community members to apply on their behalf. But some of them, because of that, they had to encounter problems. It has never been easy.
And when it comes to the actual grant in itself, when you eventually managed to help those that then managed to get it, what difference did it make in your life and those around you?
You know, ma'am, you need to be unemployed for as long as some of others have been. Some of us are worse. Myself, I've been 3 years unemployed. It's a blessing, to be quite honest, to get a relief of whatever amount. Like I made a statement last night to tell somebody that sometimes it takes you more than 48 hours to organize a mere 20 rand. 20 rand. So when the money comes in, such money when it comes in, it helps you. Whatever the position you find yourself in, it helps to relieve the pressure. So it is always needed.
And Daddy, I mean, when you also look at the fact that you say that some of those that are around you could not be able to apply for it and you had to help, I mean, things like getting airtime and being able to get access into that particular system, how was that, and even access to data so that you can be able to apply?
It's quite a problem, ma'am. Look, if organizing 20 rand is a hassle, then what more about data and all those kind of things? And worse is that your local SASSA offices, for whatever reason, are not allowed to entertain queries on these grants. You know, they all refer you to the regional offices. Now, that also creates another problem because the whole situation is left out to activists like ourselves. You know, you remind me of how we struggled to even organize food parcels for people. We went up and down. All the people that I managed to help, about 60 families, you know, let me not say I, but myself and together with my fellow comrades here, we had to go up and down, even to the office of the premier, even to the office of the DG, to go and demand that those applications are processed. There's no assistance whatsoever from the local SASSA offices. For whatever reason, they told us they've been stopped, they've been barred from entertaining this period. Now it's a problem. It is a major problem.
And as you talk about, you know, the impact of unemployment on your life and the lives of those around you, this grant is certainly not going to go on forever. The president even said that it was only for a period of 6 months. What then?
You see, ma'am, look, I'm a father of 2 adult children, one of whom is a graduate. Both are not employed. So we are in a house, a bonded house, which I had to request for an extension because I could not pay it off at the initially set period. Now we've got 3 adult people staying in one house who are not employed, and this money is coming handy. You know, for anybody to think that this is not something that people need, it's quite painful, to be quite honest. And now we've got also families, like over the weekend we had a bereavement, and as you know, as an African culture, you need people to contribute. Now you find that 60-70% of family members are not employed. Now, thinking of cutting this relief, it's quite so painful. And maybe also, let me also say something that was said by one professor, Zika, somebody from SAPC. He explained something about slavery, how slavery ended. That thing is very, very important for people to understand. He said slavery ended not because people repented, they wanted to become considerate to conditions of other human beings. But slavery ended because of industrial revolution, and that made a lot of people redundant. And we are faced with the same situation now with the 4IR. There's no way that everybody is going to be absorbed. You can create as much employment as you like, but not everybody is going to be absorbed. And that is what we have to take into consideration before we even think of stopping grants and stuff like